Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to my YouTube channel. I'm going to start off the YouTube channel by doing daily readings, and basically they're going to be morning focus points. So we're going to be tuning in to the universe to see exactly the energies that we need to look out for, and different ways that we can apply this particular energy as it comes and as it goes within our lives. Okay, basically just some tools for us to be focused. There's so many things going on, and a lot of times we have a hard time with the daily hustle and bustle. We don't get the time to tend to our spiritual matters. So basically what I'll be doing is giving everyone an opportunity to have a focus point for the day. And this in turn will keep us pretty much grounded, will keep us pretty much in tune to what the universe is saying, or what the universe, how the universe is speaking to us. So, I've done this before, and it was very helpful to a lot of people. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and start doing the daily readings. They're going to be morning focus points, and you guys can tune in every morning. I would say around between 7 and 9. And again, it's just going to give us an idea on what the universe is saying to us, the energies that we pick up around us, and how we can apply them to our lives. So let's see here. Just one second. Okay. So see what the universe, the energies, and this is going to be for August the 15th, 2017. So Spirit, universe, ancestors, oversoul, Christ consciousness, ascended masters, okay? Exactly what can we expect today? What energies, what archetypes can we look to be playing in our lives? So let's have a look here. And basically these readings are for the ones that are on that spiritual journey, and they're trying to incorporate transformations within their lives. Basically, these readings will help you, again, stay grounded, and also you'll have tools that you can apply when you face different challenges and obstacles for the day. So, let's see what the universe has for us. Okay. So, and it's going to be a 3-card spread. The first card we have out of the deck is the King of Swords. Let's see here. Okay. It's going to be a 3-card spread, and we're asking what are the energies and the archetypes that we will be encountering for August 2015. I'm sorry, for August 15th, 2017. What energies do we need to look out for? Okay. And how can we apply them? Okay. So the second card that came out of the deck was the 7 of Pentacles. Alright. And actually we got 2 cards here. Oh, 3 cards. Okay. So let's see here. Like this. So we have the 7 of Swords. We have the 3 of Wands. And we have the Temperance card. Okay, as the overall theme. So I actually was only going to do a 3-card spread, but apparently the universe has more messages or more archetypes to look out for. So we're going to begin the reading. And this is going to be for August the 15th, 2017. So for the start of the day and the main theme around this particular reading, the first card that came out was the King of Swords. So this would be the heart of the actual matter. And basically the King of Swords is, you know, it's it's more so masculine energy. And this masculine energy is basically telling us to be aware of our, basically it's telling us to be aware of our foundation, of our grounding. Okay, so as you see, you know, with any kings in the deck, they mainly speak about maintaining our kingdom. Okay, and because this is the King of Swords, the kingdom of thought. So the universe is saying that we need to definitely be very receptive or pay more close attention to our thinking. Okay, and because there are some things that need to be brought through, and that king archetype will allow us to bring these energies through. So basically any king, it's talking about kingdoms and being able to address the issues that go on within the kingdom within a fair and a more objective manner. So the universe is saying, let's just stay pretty much clear-headed, clear-minded, because we're going to need some clarity. So there's a lot going on here, because right here we have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles is basically about fruits that we've planted, and we're just kind of waiting for that harvest to come through. Okay, it can also mean you putting time into work, and you're looking for the or additional time into your work or your employment, your job, and you pretty much just waiting around for your harvest. Okay, so since the main theme is the King of Swords, this is fruits that have been planted, or seeds that have been planted within the mind. And what we need to do is just pay close attention to our thoughts. Okay, stand and look into our kingdom, look into the kingdom of the mind, so that, and look into the kingdom of the mind so that we're able to bring, so that the divine thoughts that we have, the more spiritual thoughts that are trying to come through, that so that they can come through. And in order for them to come through, we have to tend to our kingdom. We have to tend to the kingdom of thought. Okay, because there's some fruits that are pretty much ripe, and we should be able to see them coming through. But if our mind is clouded, if our mind is full of judgment, if our mind is, you know, unstable, then these fruits, it's just going to be pretty difficult for the few fruits to come through. So it's a matter of waiting, and it's a matter of being more, paying more attention to the things that we are thinking. Okay, and because we do have the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords basically talks about some sneaky stuff that's going on in broad daylight. So a lot of things that, you know, it's not dark. You know, you have this gentleman here. He's trying to look like he's trying to steal someone's swords. It's a card that speaks of betrayal. It's a card that speaks about you know, some funny business going on. And a lot of times when we are egotistical and we're caught up in that ego archetype, the spiritual things that try to come through, they're then stolen from us because we're not focused and we're not prepared to receive them because our mind is full and it's cluttered. So and then we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is more so about relationships, partnerships, could be person, place, or thing. And it's pretty much just being able to, this gentleman, he has his back turned to us. So it looks like he's made a decision, and he's kind of scoping out some land or some terrain in which he wants to travel. So the Three of Wands speaks of traveling. It speaks of just kind of being able to see exactly, where we're going and how we're going to get there, pretty much. And if we're relating it to the King of Wands, the individual that's here, that's guarding this sword, if we're relating it to that, it's just pretty much being able to pay attention, because the position that the Three of Wands came into was the subconscious mind. So it looks like there's going to be some moving, there's going to be some progression, there's going to be some time that we need to kind of reflect to see exactly where we're going and how we're going to get there. And it's kind of like waiting. So we're not only are we waiting for our fruits to come through, we're also waiting by looking at the land and terrain and the things that we have set up for ourselves, because maybe we're in the process of moving, and it's going to take some patience. It can be that it's going to take some patience, or we'll be tempted, not to be able to make that move, because we're busy doing some sneaky, sly stuff, or someone else, is going to come and try to steal. It could be energy, because, thoughts take a lot of energy, we kind of get lost in our thoughts of the past, of the future, and we're unable to focus on the now. And by not being able to focus on the now, what's going on right now, things that should be able to come to us that we've been waiting on, those things are snatched, they're stolen. And this, then we're not able to receive the download that we need. We're not able to receive the spiritual things that is going to get us through the day. Okay. And a lot of times with these daily focus readings, they allow us to also see the synchronicities that come and go within our lives that normally we probably wouldn't pay attention to, because we are so caught up in the past and the future and what's going to happen. So when the universe says, okay, I'm going to send synchronicities your way, and things are going to work in order, we're so caught up in our mind, we're so caught up thinking of past things, we're so caught up thinking of present things in the future, till we miss our present opportunities. Okay. And it can be tempting, or it can be tempting, and at the same time, just a little more patience is needed for us to get exactly what it is that we want. Okay, so basically taking time to build. Okay, so the universe is basically saying for August the 15th, 2017, is for us to kind of like pay attention to our thoughts. Pay attention to our thinking, because basically, everything comes through ideas, everything comes through thoughts. And whatever we think, it kind of filters through our emotions, and then our emotions leads to actions. So if we want some things to change in our life, if we're trying to, bring about certain things, success, prosperity, we have to be diligent and allowing, certain things to come through. We have to focus on what we're thinking, what we're feeding ourselves. How much time do you spend, on negative thoughts or negative people? How much time do you spend around negative people? Because there's some divine messages that wants to come through, but because we're so caught up in the mundane aspects of life, we tend to, be preoccupied, and these things then are stolen from us. They're stolen. The divine messages, the divine guidance, these things we won't get the opportunity to tap into because we're so focused on things that is not going to help us to be a more spiritually grounded person. Okay, so the universe is basically saying, yes, you have planted some seeds, and yes, you're waiting for them to come, but you also have to pay attention to what you're thinking, because if not, then when the messages come through, they're stolen. Why? Because we're so focused on the past. We're so focused on, this man is not even facing us. So this card can mean a lot of things, but in this particular reading, I believe he's focused on the past. He's scoping out some things, maybe some things that he's done, and or where, basically where he's been. It could be where he's going, but I would think if it was where he was going, then he would be facing the right. And if he's thinking of the past, he would, it would be facing, he's not even facing us. So it's about going in. It's about turning within the self, making sure that you monitor exactly what's coming into your thought process. So that's the morning daily focus. I do want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you would like, please subscribe, share, and comment. If you would like a personal reading, I can be reached at innerlights@gmail.com. That is innerlights@gmail.com. Thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully this is something that can be used, that you can apply to. And when you look for these particular things, when you look for, it could be a male figure coming to you that's gonna impart some type of clarity to what's going on. It could be a male figure that's going to come to you, that's going to give you information about your money, your business. Because here again, when you look at threes are all about partnerships, alliances, building alliances, building partnerships, building things that we're looking to build. And the energy that's going on is, we're being taken advantage of. We're being, like, our guidance is being stolen from us in broad daylight. The sun is shining, and this man is still, taking up these swords, and he's running away with them. And the swords represent the mental aspect of ourselves. So it's our thoughts that we're being robbed of. Okay, so don't be tempted. It's all about patience, and it's all about not allowing ourselves to be tempted and to just act as, robots. We kind of put ourselves in autopilot as we go throughout our day, and we move that way. But Spirit is saying, no, it's time to be more, take charge, be the king of your thoughts. Be the king of your thoughts. Okay? Again, thank you so much for tuning in. This reading is for August the 15th, 2017. If you would like a personal reading, you can reach me at innerlights@gmail.com. Please subscribe, comment, and like. Thank you.